There are mirrors, and then there are mirrors. Not all are made of glass and silver. Some, it is said, are forged from consciousness itself, portals through which the soul gazes back at the one who dares to look. Throughout history, mystics and magicians have whispered of a mirror that does not show your reflection, but your truth. The ancient Egyptians called it the Eye of Ra. The alchemists of Prague called it the speculum spiritus. And certain Hermetic texts warn that only those pure in heart can survive its gaze. Because when you look into such a mirror, it doesn't reveal what you appear to be. It shows who you truly are. Imagine standing before it. No mask, no pretense, no ego. Only the unfiltered essence of your soul, shimmering like liquid light. Some said it drove men mad. Others claimed it awakened them. What if somewhere deep within you that mirror still exists? Hidden, not in temples or tombs, but within the folds of your own awareness. In this video, we'll journey into that inner mirror. We'll uncover its ancient origins, its symbolic power, and how seekers throughout the ages have used this mystical tool to transcend illusion and awaken higher consciousness. You'll learn how this mirror is not merely an object, but a state of perception, one that allows you to commune directly with the deepest layers of your being. And before we begin, if you've ever felt that the universe tries to speak to you, but you weren't sure how to listen, I've written something for you. It's called 5 Ways to Talk to the Universe and Actually Get an Answer. No BS. This short ebook breaks down clear, practical ways to open a dialogue with the cosmos and get real results. You can find the link in the description and bio below. Now, take a deep breath. The mirror awaits. Let's step through the veil together. The concept of a mirror that reveals the soul is far older than any modern myth. In ancient Egypt, initiates of the priesthood underwent secret rites before a polished slab of obsidian known as the Black Mirror of Thoth. It was said that those who gazed into it did not merely see their face, but their Ka, the spiritual double that accompanied them through lifetimes. The mirror was a tool of truth, but also of judgment. Only a heart lighter than a feather could bear what it showed. In Greece, the philosopher Pythagoras spoke of soul reflection, a practice of gazing into still water until the mind became silent and the deeper self emerged. Later, mystics adopted this idea into what became known as scrying, the art of perceiving hidden realities through mirrors, crystals, or flames. But to the ancients, this was never about fortune-telling. It was about confronting the layers of illusion that cloud the soul's light. The Hermeticists of Alexandria believed the mirror symbolized the mind of God, the infinite field in which all things reflect upon themselves. In the Corpus Hermeticum, it is written that man is the mirror of the cosmos, and the cosmos is the mirror of man. To look inward was to look into the divine itself. In the East, the Upanishads echoed the same mystery. They taught that the mind is like a mirror covered in dust, only when it is polished through meditation, and truth does it reveal the radiant self, or Atman. The Buddhist master Bodhidharma once told his disciples, "When you see your own nature, you are the Buddha." The mirror, then, is not an external relic. It is the still mind, reflecting the eternal. Over time, this sacred knowledge became shrouded in superstition. Church authorities denounced mirror gazing as heresy. The mystics who practiced it were branded as sorcerers, accused of summoning spirits or communing with demons. But the truth was far simpler and far more profound. The mirror did not summon spirits from beyond. It revealed the spirit within. From the temples of Heliopolis to the monasteries of Tibet, Seekers have always known the mirror is a threshold. It is the point where perception meets eternity. And those who dared to look deeply enough discovered that the reflection staring back was not another being, but the divine itself, looking through their own eyes. To understand the mirror that reveals the soul, we must first accept a difficult truth. Most of what we call self is only a reflection of the world around us. Our identities, beliefs, emotions, and even desires are like waves dancing upon the surface of consciousness, shaped by memory and experience. But beneath that surface lies something unchanging, silent, eternal: the soul. The mirror's true purpose is to strip away everything that is not you, until only that essence remains. Ancient mystics described this process as the art of unveiling. When you gaze into a mystical mirror, whether literal or symbolic, you are not trying to see an image. You are observing the observer. You are confronting the awareness that looks out from behind your eyes. And that confrontation can be terrifying, because it leaves nowhere to hide. In many esoteric traditions, mirrors are symbols of truth and inversion. They reflect reality exactly as it is, but in reverse, reminding us that what we perceive in the world is a projection of our inner landscape. Every fear, every longing, every judgment we cast outward originates from within. The mirror exposes this inversion. It whispers, "As within, so without." This is why so many legends describe seekers going mad when they stare into the soul's mirror. They are not seeing ghosts or spirits. They are seeing the unfiltered totality of their being, the light and the shadow, every hidden impulse, every forgotten pain, every fragment of unlived potential. But for those prepared, the experience is not madness, it is awakening. Because when the illusion collapses, the observer realizes, "I am not my reflection." The mirror shows that consciousness is both the seer and the seen, both the dreamer and the dream. It is the bridge between finite perception and infinite being. That is the first secret of the mirror that reveals the soul. It is not found in temples, relics, or rituals. It exists within the still point of awareness itself. Whenever you look inward without judgment, without fear, and without expectation, you are standing before it. Yet, as with all great mysteries, this is only the beginning, because the mirror does not simply reflect, it responds. And this, as we'll see next, is where its true magic begins. The ancients taught that the soul's mirror is not passive, it is alive. It listens, remembers, and reflects not just what you are, but what you believe yourself to be. This is why the mirror has always been considered both a revealer and a creator. It reveals your essence, but it also magnifies your focus. In other words, it doesn't just show the truth, it becomes it. Think of this. Every thought you think, every emotion you entertain, is like a ripple on the mirror's surface. When the water is turbulent, the reflection is distorted. But when the water is still, it reveals perfect clarity. The same applies to your inner world. When your mind is restless, your reflection, the life you experience, becomes fragmented. But when you still the mind, reality itself begins to align with the image of your higher truth. Many esoteric orders believed this is how manifestation truly works, not through wishing or willpower, but through reflection. The universe itself is the great mirror, returning to you not what you ask for, but what you are. In ancient Hermetic philosophy, this was expressed as the law of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. This is also why those unprepared for self-reflection can become trapped by their own projections. They mistake the mirror's response for external fate, when in truth, it is only echoing their inner vibration. In mystical terms, this is called the loop of illusion, the endless reflection of self-created suffering. To escape it, one must learn to look without distortion, to see without the self interfering. Mystics of Persia spoke of a secret technique, gazing not into one's reflection, but through it, to look beyond the surface shimmer and into the depth of being itself. They claimed that if you stare long enough, not with the eyes, but with awareness, the reflection dissolves, and what remains is a boundless field of light, the soul revealed, unmasked, eternal. And here lies the paradox. The mirror that reveals the soul ultimately disappears, because once you truly see yourself, the mirror is no longer needed. There is no longer an I and the reflection. There is only awareness, self-knowing itself. That is the final threshold, the place where the seeker becomes the seen, and where every question about truth melts into direct experience. Yet philosophy alone cannot open this gate. To encounter the mirror in its fullness, one must practice. One must learn how to polish the glass of consciousness through stillness, intention, and courage. To approach the mirror that reveals the soul is not about mystic relics or rare artifacts. It's an inner art. The mirror is consciousness itself, and polishing it is the essence of all true spiritual practice. The following methods are drawn from both ancient and modern teachings, simple in form, yet capable of transforming how you perceive reality. 1. The still mirror practice. Find a quiet space and sit before a mirror. Dim the lights until only a soft glow remains. Look directly into your eyes, not with intensity, but with gentle curiosity. Breathe slowly. Do not seek anything. Do not analyze. Just watch. After several minutes, your reflection may begin to shift. Your face may blur. Your features fade, even transform. Don't fear this. You are not going mad. You are witnessing the fluidity of identity. Behind every change, there is a silent observer. That is the mirror revealing itself. 2. The inner mirror meditation. Close your eyes. Imagine a vast, clear mirror floating within your heart. On its surface, allow thoughts, emotions, and images to appear naturally. Then, in your mind, take a soft cloth of breath and wipe the mirror clean. Each breath dissolves one layer of illusion. Continue until the mirror reflects nothing but light. This symbolizes the purification of perception, the recognition that you are the awareness behind all appearances. 3. Mirror of reflection. Journaling. After each meditation or significant event, ask yourself, what is this showing me about myself? Life is always mirroring back your inner state. By recording these reflections, you begin to decode your soul's messages hidden in daily experience. This is how the mystical becomes practical when awareness turns insight into action. 4. The mirror of compassion. Whenever you encounter conflict or judgment, imagine the other person as a reflection of a forgotten part of your own soul. Ask, what lesson is my mirror showing me now? This transforms relationships from battlegrounds into sacred classrooms, dissolving blame and awakening empathy. Over time, these practices reveal something astonishing. The mirror doesn't just show your soul, it speaks to it. Life begins to feel alive, responsive, almost conversational. Your outer world starts to align with your inner clarity, and you begin to experience synchronicities, signs, and moments of quiet confirmation. When that happens, remember this: What you are seeing is your soul smiling back at you through the fabric of reality itself. Every spiritual path, no matter how ancient or modern, leads to the same realization that the universe is one vast mirror, reflecting the infinite faces of consciousness. And the most profound journey is not outward, but inward, into the reflection that gazes back from within your own eyes. The mysterious mirror that reveals the soul was never meant to frighten or mystify. Its power lies in revelation, the stripping away of illusion, until all that remains is the pure light of awareness. To look into that mirror is to meet the eternal self, the one that exists before name and form, before time and thought. It is to witness the divine remembering itself through you. When you begin to live with this awareness, everything changes. The world no longer feels like something happening to you, but something happening through you. Every challenge becomes a reflection of what you are ready to heal. Every joy becomes a sign that you are aligned with your higher truth. You start to recognize that every person you meet, every event that unfolds, every whisper of intuition is another mirror, showing you more of who you truly are. But here's the beautiful paradox. The more you see yourself clearly, the less separate everything becomes. The mirror dissolves, and what remains is unity. The realization that there was never a reflection, only light reflecting light. So as you step away from this video, remember, the mirror is always present. It's in your breath, your choices, your relationships, your silence. The moment you dare to look inward, you are already standing before it. And if you wish to deepen that dialogue, to not only look into the mirror, but speak to the vast consciousness that looks back, then I've created something that will guide you. My ebook, 5 Ways to Talk to the Universe and Actually Get an Answer. No BS. Distills these principles into practical, grounded steps you can use right now to receive real, verifiable guidance from the universe itself. You can find the link in the description and bio below. Until next time, remember, the mirror never lies. It only waits for you to see.